Y'all shut up now!
Well, there's no reason to be sorry for liking Sweet Johnny. Sweet Johnny likes you too. Woo! Woo! Ah! What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we got a very awesome episode for you. Now, if you tuned into last episode, we built a homemade redneck igloo from scratch. We started at the bottom all the way to the top, and we finally got it done. So now we're just gonna pimp it. Good. All right, today we're gonna pimp this igloo out. I've got tons of stuff. I got tiki torches, Christmas lights, a sled, a bed, all kinds of stuff. We're just gonna have fun, pimp it out, and attempt to spend the night inside of it. All right, we've got our igloo. Let's pop inside and see what we got going on. Let's go. Oh, tight squeeze. Oh, boy. All right. Woo! All right, we got a whole ass igloo in here. Woo! I spent about 3 days building this thing. We've got plenty of room. We're gonna attempt to sleep in here. It goes about to here, so I've got a little bit of room, but we do have plenty of room to lay down and stuff like that. We may be a little cramped, depends on how we lay, but we'll get this taken care of. Now, let's begin to pimp this thing out so we can especially have light in here at night. All right, let's begin to make our way out and get started here. So come on, come with me. Oh, yeah. Scooch, itch. All right, let's first get our Christmas lights up on here and see how it turns out. All right, we've got our Christmas lights here, 300 count. Let's pop this bad boy open and start stringing them along the igloo here. All right. Yes, these are outside Christmas lights. Nothing bad's gonna happen to them. We just gotta get them unraveled, undone. Well, that's not very long at all.
That's what she said.
What the heck? Is this even gonna cover the igloo? Oh no, let's give it a try. Let's give it a shot here. All right, set this little guy here. Okay, wrap this bad boy around here. What the heck, little dinky guy, my goodness.
That's what she said.
All right, let me get my extension cord. All right, we'll get our extension cord plugged up in here. All right, I got a power strip here because we're gonna have Christmas lights and we also need a light inside, so we need more than one plug-in. See how it works? It's so beautiful! All right, I've had these hanging on this line here for about a year, so they're damaged, no good, so we're gonna go ahead and use them. Now, we've got a rug for our entrance. Nice. And we've got a blanket to lay down on the ground just to keep out the cold a little bit. This is not included in our bed setup. This is just basically like a rug. Set that there. Let's put our rug in here and see how it does. Okay. Nice. Slip that little baby in there. Look at that! Look at that! Oh my God, the only thing it's missing is the words welcome on it. It fits perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get our blanket in there. All right, we're in here now. Yeah, boy. All right, let's get our blanket laid out. Oh my goodness. Get this laid out here. Doing pretty good. This is going better than I thought. Nice. All right, we got our blanket down in here. We also have a rug there, so we're making progress. All right, this is the light we're gonna install on the inside. And I know what you're thinking, what's this gonna hang from? Well, Sweet Johnny came prepared today. I've got a screw we can put in the snow. All right, let's get this in there and installed. All right, I'm thinking this thick part's probably the best part to install the light. It's right here by the entrance here, and we'll be able to see when we come in. So let's go ahead and pop a cork in there. Let's put our screw up in here. All right, pretty good. Pop this thing here. Okay, nice. All right, we plugged in our light. Let's see if this thing works. Oh my God, we've got light in here. Nice. Okay, we got a light inside, so I don't think we need any Christmas lights inside, but we could always use more for the igloo itself. Let's get these unwrapped, wrapped around the igloo, and installed here. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-da, la-da-dee. Yeah, we got more Christmas lights. Look at that. Look at that. My goodness, I couldn't do an even better job if I wanted to. All right, now let's get our tiki torches installed in the front here so we'll have some light so we can see to get in and out. All right, we got our tiki torches. Let's put one here. Nice. All right, next one. Nice. Oh my God. It's looking like a redneck igloo if you ask me. All right, now I've got a sled for the ground. Gonna put a towel in it, and then our pillow, and then our blanket. So let's go ahead and get our bed inside. Okay, let's pull our bed through here. All right. All right. It looks like we have plenty of room to lay down in. My goodness. So I'm gonna go ahead and gather stuff for firewood, get a little fire started, cook something. We'll go inside, get our bed stuff, come outside, and go to sleep. All right, so we're out here in the middle of nowhere, deep in the wilderness. Those aren't real cars going by. That's just an illusion. All right, let's grab some twigs here. Ooh, these aren't frozen. These are nice. If you ever started fire, you know you have to start with smaller sticks, twigs, things like that. Nice. This is going great. I thought these were going to be iced, cold, and wet. Nah, they're dried to the bone. Pretty good. So we're going to be able to start a good fire here today. And then after we grab our twigs, we're going to have to gather up actual firewood. Get some more here, little tiny guys. Nice. I think we've gathered up plenty of twigs to get our fire started. So let's go get a little hole built and start our fire. All right. Okay, we gotta be quiet. I'm at my neighbor's house. I'm gonna get some of his firewood to use. Hopefully we won't get caught. Okay, let's grab some here. We got some little ones.
That's what he said, right, guys? Because of gay?
Couple big ones to keep us warm.
That's what she said.
Nice. Okay, I say we got enough firewood. Let's head back and get it started. All right, now I got some paper towels for some starter because I'm not sure if these are gonna light or not. So, follow one of these up, like that. Break these little twigs up. Do another one here, put some twigs on top. Okay, let's start it and see if it starts. All right, look at that, woo! Yeah, nice, I can feel the heat off that. Yep, it's burning the twigs a little bit, nice. Get those twigs burnt, get those paper towels underneath, burning more, and we could probably put a chunk of wood on top. All right, oh boy. Get these dried out a little bit. They're a little wet. Nice. Nice! It's going pretty good! Whoa! Woo! We got the fire going now, boys. All right. Let's cook our hot dog in this fire. See how good it does. All right. Cooking good, cooking good. Look at that. Woo! Now we got our dinner for tonight. Oh. All right. That's a good hot dog. I haven't had a hot dog cooked over a fire in a long time. Oh my goodness. Yummy. All right. Let's go ahead and put out our fire and then go grab our bed stuff and get ready and get set up for tonight. Yeah. All right, it is now nighttime. I threw my sleeping bag in there. We're gonna get in the igloo, get our bed laid out, and see if we can get a good night's rest. Come on, let's go. All right, it is 27 degrees, but it feels like 13 degrees, so we're gonna be sleeping in this igloo in 13-degree weather. Can we make it? We'll see. All right. Now, we've got our sleeping bag, and we've got our pillow, and we're sleeping inside a sled. As you can tell, my feet expands way beyond the sled. That's okay, we're gonna get some rest. For entertainment purposes, I have brought a little radio. That's right, the cutest little radio you'll ever see in your life. No way! It works in the igloo! Honestly, with it being 13 degrees outside, I'm bundled up pretty good. I got thermal pants on, thermal shirt, I got a jacket, some thick pajama pants underneath it, and I've got this big old, like, Snuggie thing on, and we're in the sleeping bag. I'm pretty warm. We'll see if this continues. Okay, that's enough enjoyment and entertainment for tonight. We need to finally actually try to get some sleep. Let's go ahead and shut off our radio for the night. All right. Okay. Okay, guys. I will see you in the morning. Up here. Okay. Okay. Oh. All right. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. It got a little bit colder. It's about 3 a.m. and my feet's pretty cold, even though it's been under the sleeping bag. Look, I'll show you. It's still dark outside. It's about 3 a.m. I've been sleeping, but it doesn't feel like I've gotten much rest, but it's only 3 a.m., so there's still a whole night's left. So let's try to go back to sleep and see if we can catch up on some Z's. All right, guys, it is morning time. I got a little bit of better rest once I actually fell asleep. I didn't feel the cold so much, but waking up I did. It is 22 degrees outside, but it feels like 6 degrees. Now, if you remember last night we laid down, it was 4 degrees, and now it feels like 6, so it went up 2 degrees. But hey, we made it. We did it. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on this little adventure that we did, and hopefully you slept better than I did. But hey, we got it done, and we can at least look back and say, hey, look what we did. Wow, what a night. All right, guys, you've reached the end of the video. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to leave a like and a comment. And again, if you would, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little ringy-dingy thing for more awesome content, just like the video you just watched. Now, I want to thank you for your time, and thank you for your patience, and I hope to see you again real soon on the next episode. And remember, as always, there's no reason to be sorry for liking Sweet Johnny. Sweet Johnny likes you too.
what it mean to be the best. All I know is stay down, bad, bad, I'm the GOAT. Okay, feel like the best, the great. Now ain't no debate. Yeah, okay.